2025 그리스도 TV 시청자 여러분 안녕하십니까? 7월 3일 목요일 오후 11시 47분입니다. 영어 성경을 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. 이번 시간은 창세기 47장 1절부터 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. 영어 성경으로 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. Then Joseph came and told Pharaoh and said, "My father and my brethren and their flocks and their herds and all that they have come out of the land of Canaan, and behold, they are in the land of Goshen." And he took he took some of his brethren, even 5 men, and presented them unto Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said unto his brethren, "What is your occupation?" And they said unto Pharaoh, "Thy servants are shepherds, both we and also our fathers." They said moreover unto Pharaoh, for to sojourn in the land we come, for thy servants have no pasture for their flocks, for mine is sore in the land of Canaan. Now therefore we pray thee, let thy servants dwell in the land of Goshen. And Pharaoh spake unto Goshen, saying, Thy father and thy brethren come unto thee. The land of Egypt is before thee. In the best of the land make thy father and brethren to dwell in the land of Goshen. Let them dwell. And if thou knowest any man of activity among them, then make them rulers over my cattle. And Joseph brought in Jacob his father, and set him before Pharaoh, and Jacob blessed Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said unto Jacob, How old art thou? And Jacob said unto Pharaoh, The days of the years of my pilgrimage are 130 years. Few and evil have the days of the years of my life been, and have not attained unto the days of the years of the life of my fathers in the days of their pilgrimage. And Jacob blessed Pharaoh and went out from before Pharaoh, and Joseph praised his father and his brethren, and gave them a possession in the land of Egypt, in the best of the land, in the land of Ramses, as Pharaoh had commanded. And Joseph nourished his father and his brethren and all his father's household with bread according to their families. And there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very sore, so that the land of Egypt and all the land of Canaan fainted by reason of the famine. And Joseph gathered up all the money that was found in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan for the corn which they bought, and Joseph brought the money into Pharaoh's house. And when money failed in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, "Give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence? For the money fails." And Joseph said, "Give your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle if money fail." And they brought their cattle unto Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses and for the flocks and for the cattle of the herders and for the asses, and he fed them with bread for all their cattle for that year. When that year was ended, they came unto him the second year and said unto him, "We will not hide it from my Lord, how that our money is spent. My Lord also has our herders of cattle. There is no aught left in the sight of my Lord, but our bodies and our lenders." Wherefore shall we die before thine eyes? Both we and our land buy us and our land for bread, and we and our land will be servants unto Pharaoh, and give us seed that we may live and not die, that the land be not desolate. And Joseph bought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh, for the Egyptians sold every man his field, because the famine prevailed over them, so that the land became Pharaoh's. And as for the people, he removed them to cities from one end of the borders of Egypt, even to the other end thereof. Only the land of the priests bought he not, for the priests had a portion assigned them of Pharaoh, and did eat their portion which Pharaoh gave them, wherefore they sold not their lands. Then Joseph said unto the people, "Behold, I have bought you this day and your land for Pharaoh. Lo, here is a seed for you, and ye shall sow the land." And it shall come to pass in the increase that it shall give the people's part unto Pharaoh, and the poor part shall be your own for seed of the field, and for your food, and for them of your householders, and for food for your little ones. And they said, thou hast saved our lives, let us find grace in the sight of my Lord, and we will be Pharaoh's servants. And Joseph made it a law over the land of Egypt until this day that Pharaoh should have the people's part, except the land of the priests only, which became not Pharaoh's. And Israel dwelt in the land of Egypt in the country of Goshen, and they had possessions therein, and could do and multiplied exceedingly. And Jacob lived in the land of Egypt 17 years. So the whole age of Jacob was 147 years. And the time drew nigh that Israel must die, and he called his son Joseph, and said unto him, if now I have found grace in the sight, put I pray thee thy hand under my thigh, and deal kindly and truly with me, bury me not, I pray thee, in Egypt, but I will lie with my fathers, and thou shalt carry me out of Egypt, and bury me in there by in place. And he said, I will do as thou hast said. And he said, swear not unto me. And he sware unto him, and Israel bowed himself upon the bed's head. And it came to pass after these things that one told Joseph, behold, the father is sick. And he took with him his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. And one told Jacob and said, behold, the son Joseph comes unto thee, and Israel strengthened himself and sat upon the bed. And Jacob said unto Joseph, God Almighty appeared unto me at Luz in the land of Canaan, and blessed me, and said unto me, behold, I will make thee fruitful and multiply thee, and I will make of thee a multitude of people, and I will give this land to thy seed after thee for an everlasting possession. And now thy two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, which were born unto thee in the land of Egypt before I came unto thee into Egypt, are mine, as Reuben and Shimon, they shall be mine. And thy issue, which thou begettest after them, shall be sign, and shall be called after the name of their brethren in their inheritance. And as for me, when I came from Padan, Rahel died by me in the land of Canaan in the way when yet there was but a little way to come unto April. Epurat, and I buried her there in the way of Epurat, the same of Bethlehem. And Israel beheld Joseph's sons and said, who are these? And Joseph said unto his father, they are my sons, whom God has given me in this place. And he said, bring them, I pray thee, unto me, and I will bless them. Now the eyes of Israel were dim for age, so that he could not see, and he brought them near unto him, and he kissed them and embraced them. And Israel said unto Joseph, I had not sought to see thy face, and lo, God has shewed me also thy seed. And Joseph brought them out from between his knees, and he bowed himself with his face to the earth. And Joseph took them both, Abraham in his sight, in his right hand toward Israel's left hand, and Manasseh in his left hand toward Israel's right hand, and brought them near unto him. And Israel stretched out his right hand and laid it upon Abraham's head, who was the younger, and his left hand upon Manasseh's head, quieting his handles wittingly, for Manasseh was the firstborn. And he blessed Joseph and said, God, before whom my fathers Abraham and Esau did work, the God which fed me all my life long unto this day, the angel which redeemed me from all evil, bless the letters, and let my name be named on them, and the name of my fathers Abraham and Isaac, and let them grow into a multitude in the midst of the earth. And when Joseph saw that his father laid his right hand upon the head of Abraham, it displeased him, and he held up his father's hand to remove it from Abraham's head onto Manasseh's head. And he also said unto his father, not so, my father, for this is the first one, but thy right hand upon his head. And his father refused and said, I know it, my son, I know it. He also shall become a people, and he also shall be greater, but truly his younger brother shall be greater than he, and his seeds shall become a multitude of nations. And he blessed them that day, saying, In thee shall Israel bless, saying, God make thee as Abraham and as Manasseh. And he set Abraham before Manasseh. And Israel said unto Joseph, Behold, I die, but God shall be with you, and bring you again unto the land of your fathers. Moreover, I have given to thee one portion above the brethren which I took out of the land of the Amorite with my sword and with my bow. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, Gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. Gather yourselves together and hear, ye sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father. Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might, and the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity, and the excellency of power. Unstable as water, thou shalt not excel, because thou wentest up to thy father's bed, then defile dost thou it. He went up to my couch. Shimon and Levi are brethren, instrumental of cruelty in their habitations. O my soul, come not thou into their secret, unto their assembly. My honor be not thou united, for in their anger they slew men, and in their self-will they dig down wall. Cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their lesson, for it was cruel. I will divide them in Jacob and scatter them in Israel. You thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey, my son. Thou art gone up, he stood down, he caught thee as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people is. Binding his pole onto the vine, and his says court unto the choice vine. He washed his garments in wine, and his clothes in the blood graces. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk. Zebulun shall dwell at the heaven of the sea, and he shall be for an haven of ships, and his border shall be unto Sidon. Issachar is strong as couching down between two burdens, and he saw that the rest was good, and the land that it was present, and about his shoulder to bear, and became a servant unto tribute. Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel. Dan shall be a serpent by the way, on in the place that bite the horse heels, so that his rider shall fall backward. I have waited for the salvation, O Lord. Get true shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the rest. Out of Asel his body shall be fed, and he shall yield loyal dainties. Naphtali is hide let laws. He gives goodly waters. Yosef is a fruitful bow, even a fruitful bow by a whale, whose branches run over the world. The archers have surely grieved him and shot at him and hated him, but his bow abode in strength, and the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the mighty God of Jacob. From thence in is the shepherd, the stone of Israel, even by the God of the Father, who shall help thee, and by the Almighty, who shall bless thee with the blessings of heaven above, blessings of the deep that lies under, blessings of the blessed, and of the womb. The blessings of the Father have prevailed above the blessings of my progenitors unto the utmost bound of the everlasting hills. They shall be on the head of Joseph, and on the crown of the head of him that was separated from his brethren. Benjamin shall live in as a wolf. In the morning he shall devour all the prey, and at night he shall divide the spoil. All these are the 12 tribes of Israel, and this is it that their fathers spake unto them, and they blessed them, every one according to his blessing. He blessed them. And he charged them and said unto them, I am to be gathered unto my people. Bury me with my fathers in the cave that is in the field of Hebron. Avalon, he title in the cave that is in the field of Bella, which is before Mamre, in the land of Canaan, which Abraham bought with the field of Avalon, he title for possession of by in place. There, they buried Abraham and Sarah, his wife. There, they buried Isaac and Rebekah, his wife, and there I buried Leah. The purchase of the field and of the cave that is therein was from the children of Het. And when Jacob had made an end of commanding his sons, he gathered of his feet into the bed and ill did up the coast and was gathered unto his people. And Joseph fell upon his father's face and wept upon him and kissed him. And Joseph commanded his servants, the physicians, to embalm his father, and the physicians embalmed Israel. And the 40 days were fulfilled for him, for also fulfilled the days of those which emblamed, and the Egyptians mourned for him 60 days. And when the days of his mourning were past, Joseph spake unto the house of Pharaoh, saying, If now I have found grace in your eyes, speak, I pray you, in the ears of Pharaoh, saying, my father made me severe, saying, Lo, I die in my grave, which I have digged for me in the land of Canaan. There shalt do bury me now. Therefore, let me go up, I pray thee, and bury my father, and I will come again. And the Pharaoh said, Go up and bury the father according as he made this severe. And Joseph went up to bury his father, and with him went up all the servants of Pharaoh, the elders of his house, and all the elders of the land of Egypt, and all the house of Joseph and his brethren, and his father's house. Only there are little ones, and their flocks, and their herds, they left in the land of Goshen. And they went up with him both carriers and horsemen, and it was a very great company. And they came to the threshing floor of Atad, which is beyond your Jordan. And there they mourned with a great and very sore lamentation, and he made mourning for his father 7 days. And when the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, saw the mourning in the floor of Atad, they said, This is a grievous mourning to the Egyptians, wherefore the name of it was called Abel Mizraim. which is beyond. And his sons did unto him according as he commanded them. For his sons carried him into the land of Canaan and buried him in the cave of the field of Machpelah, which Abraham bought with the field for a possession of buying place of Hebron. He tied before Mamre. And Joseph returned into Egypt, he and his brethren and all that went up with him to buy his father after he had buried his father. And when Joseph's brethren saw that their father was dead, they said, Joseph will peradventure hate us and will certainly quiet us, or the evil which we did unto him. And they sent a messenger unto Joseph, saying, Thy father did command before he died, saying, So shall he say unto Joseph, Forgive, I pray thee now the person of thy brethren and their sin, for they did unto the evil, and now we pray thee forgive the three person of the servants of the God of thy father. And Joseph wept when they spake unto him. And his brethren also went and fell down before his face, and they said, Behold, we be thy servants. And Joseph said unto them, Fear not, for am I in the place of God? But as for you, ye sought evil against me, but God meant it unto good, to bring to pass as it is this day, to save most people alive. Now therefore fear ye not, I will abolish you and your little ones. And he comforted them and spake kindly unto them. And Joseph dwelt in Egypt, he and his father's house, and Joseph lived 110 years. And Joseph saw Abraham's children of the third generation, the children also of Machir, the son Manasseh, were brought up upon Joseph's knees. And Joseph said unto his brethren, I die, and God will surely visit you and bring you out of this land unto the land which he sware to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. And Joseph took an oath of the children of Israel, saying, God will surely visit you, and ye shall carry my bones from hence. So Joseph died, being 110 years old, and they him, and he was put in a coffin in Egypt. 창세기 50장 26절까지 끝까지 다 읽었습니다. 이번 시간 읽기 종료하고 다음 시간에는 출애굽기를 영어 성경으로 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주신 분께 감사드리겠습니다. 안녕히 계십시오.